Hi everyone, Dr. Ceci Zuniga here. Glad you're joining me today. I am speaking to you from my room at a working retreat in Texas this morning, and I wanted to share something about alignment. So what came up was I've been working with a client for a couple of months, and she's made a ton of progress. And she emailed me to say that she was canceling her next appointment because she was going to see somebody else. And she was really afraid to let me know that she was no longer wanting to come and work with me. And what I replied to her was that that was great news, that that meant that she and I had gotten her through what she came to see me for and ready for what was next for her. And anytime we can stay aligned with what is in our highest good is a huge blessing. So rather than being upset for her, I am extremely excited for her because it means we got done what we needed to do together, and now she's moving on to do what's next for her. That is exactly the kind of feedback that I love to hear from clients. So let's talk about alignment a little bit, because that's what this is about. And this is an important concept, not only in terms of a working relationship such as the one she and I had, a relationship of service, but in terms of our lives in general. So remember that we live in a dynamic universe. There's nothing static about this world we live in. Everything is changing all the time. From the moment it happens, it's past, it's done, and something else is happening. In fact, we can't even stay up with the things as they're moving moment to moment because everything is different from one moment to the next. It's a constant state of change. There is never nothing going on. So the key is to pay attention to when things feel out of alignment for you so that you can bring yourself back into alignment with flow. Because when you're out of alignment with whatever is going on in your life, whether it's a job, a relationship, a way that you're being of service to people, whatever the case may be, it could even be something with your health. When you're out of alignment, it's like throwing a huge boulder in the flow of your energy stream. And when you do that, not much can move. Nothing will change in your life. Everything has a really hard time going forward. You won't be able to do the things you want to do. You won't have enough energy to get things done that you really aspire to do and maybe even are very excited about. Because if there's not an alignment in where you're at in the moment, that really puts a damper on where you can go from there. So whatever the case may be, whatever you may feel out of alignment with, I invite you to explore that. Find out if changes can be made within that context, that relationship, that job, with your health, whatever the case may be, the way you're being of service. Find out if there are changes that can be made to bring you back into alignment with that so that flow can happen. Flow can happen in terms of how you're being of service and showing up, and flow can happen inside yourself in terms of your energy and how vibrant you feel. Because that's important. We're going to be of service in this world, within a relationship, within our job, to ourselves in terms of our health, whatever it is. If we're going to be in service, we have to be in alignment, because when we're in alignment, then we're motivated, we are empowered, we are excited, we are inspired. When we're not in alignment, how do we feel? How do we feel when we're in a job that we hate? We're tired, we don't want to get up, we don't want to go there anymore. Oftentimes, those kinds of awarenesses of how out of alignment things are in our lives are what catapult us into making necessary changes to get us back in alignment with something that is inspiring for us, that allows us to serve the world in a more vibrant, powerful way. And that's important. That's in my opinion, why we're here. We're here for a reason. Why not bring some goodness to this experience that everybody is having? Not only for yourself, but for everybody else that you share this planet with. So alignment is very important in your life and in the world, because when we're out of alignment, things don't move. They don't move smoothly. They don't move without a lot of tension. They make us feel bad. We lack inspiration. Our frequency and our vibrancy drops. That's no fun. Who wants to live in a world around a lot of people like that? So let's shoot for the opposite, where yes, we pay attention when something is done in our lives and we align with what's next for us. Because staying in something that has served its purpose, that you and whatever that connection was, is finished. It has run its cycle, and it is time to put it aside, put it away, put it behind you, then that's what you do. If you stay stuck in that, then you put a damper in not only your flow, but in the flow coming through the other piece of that connection. So the key is to stay in alignment, to pay attention to what feels good for you, what inspires you, what feels like it's still working, and feed your energy into that. And when you're in that kind of alignment, you have more energy to feed to that. So that's just something to pay attention to. Alignment is not about connecting with something and staying with that one thing forever and ever. It's about being fluid and flexible, and about paying attention to what's working and what's not, making changes to keep things powerful and powerfully flowing through the world, and stopping things that are no longer flowing. There's no harm in that, right? Everything cycles. Everything exists. It's born. It has its time. And then its time is through and it leaves this reality. And I see these sunbeams coming through the window behind me, so I apologize for that. But that's the teaching for today. That's the sharing. If you want to know more about that kind of thing, check out my YouTube channel at drcecizuniga.com. I have more videos that speak to these types of issues there. And if you want to dig really deep, private message me on Facebook, and let's talk about this closed group that I've started recently to deal with just this kind of thing. So I hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining me. See you again soon. Bye-bye.